and democracy taking place in Vietnam. Most of us had barely heard of the place before. I may not know much about Vietnam, but communism is something else. Growing up during the Red Scares of the 50s, we've all heard about the horrible things that happened in communist countries. Especially kids like me. I was raised
a very strict Catholic. I was an altar boy at 8 and 12 years of Catholic school. Part of Catholic school was reading anti-communist books. They would talk about how the communists would go into villages and chop the tongues of priests out so that they couldn't teach
the Our Father. So with that kind of stuff going on in Vietnam, I can see why they want to kick the communists out. I suppose it's a threat, all right. But at the same time, to be honest, it feels kind of far away. Even for me, it's hard to imagine how something on the other side of the world could really affect any of us in San Bernardino.
America's involvement in Vietnam began in 1954, when a political treaty divides the country in two. Communist China and the Soviet Union support the North, while the United States backs the South. Fearing the spread of communism throughout the region, Presidents Eisenhower, Kennedy, and Johnson provide South Vietnam with military and financial assistance. By the spring of 1964, Vietnam is becoming a hotspot in the Cold War. More than 16,000 U.S. advisors are training South Vietnam's army to battle a homegrown guerrilla force known as the Viet Cong, or VC. With the support of the North, the VC are working to overthrow the South Vietnamese government and reunite the country under communist rule. But what has been primarily a civil war is about to change.
Change 6-5 on 8 o'clock, remember.